Hello students, good morning. In last lecture, we have discussed about the energy of electrons and we have derived the formula of energy, that is En is equal to m z square e raised to 4 8 epsilon naught square s square n square. Now from this equation we have discussed about that is the energy is inversely proportional to square of principal quantum number. Energy is inversely proportional to square of principal quantum number. It means energy level come closer and closer as n increases, and energy reaches a limiting value of 0 as n goes on infinity. जसजशी n ची व्हॅल्यू इन्क्रीज होत जाते तसतसा या ठिकाणी एनर्जीची जी व्हॅल्यू आहे ती डिक्रीज होत जाते आणि n इज इक्वल टू ज्यावेळेस आपण इन्फिनिटी घेतो त्यावेळेस एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू 0 होते and the electron become free from the nucleus. Now to free the electron from the nucleus, the energy or external energy given to electron is different for the different orbit. Suppose this is the energy of electron in first orbit, that is n is equal to 1. It is the minus 13.6 electron volt. Therefore, we must have to give the energy to electron which is equal to 13.6 electron volt, so that the energy of electron will become to 0 and electron can free from the nucleus or atom. Now from these energies we know that En is equal to minus 13.6 z square upon n square in electron volt. Now for hydrogen atom z is equal to 1. Then for first orbit n is equal to 1 and therefore E1 is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. Same as this, when n is equal to 2, then E2, that is energy in second orbit, is equal to minus 3.4 electron volt and so on as this type. When n is equal to 3, then putting this value of n is equal to 3 in this equation, then we get minus 13.6 divided by 3 square, that is 9 square, and will be equal to minus 1.51 electron volt. And when we put the n is equal to infinity, then we get the energy of electron is equal to 0. And from this we have draw a diagram of energy levels in hydrogen atom. What is the diagram says? That is, this series lies in the Lyman series, that is when electron jumps from different orbit to the first orbit. When electron jumps from different higher energy orbit to the first lower energy orbit, then electron emits the energy in the form of photon, and that the level of energy lies in this type, and the spectrum is given shown here, and this series is called as the ultraviolet Lyman series, or this series lie in the region of ultraviolet. अल्ट्राव्हायलेट रिजनमध्ये या ठिकाणी ही सिरीज येते. तर ज्यावेळेस इलेक्ट्रॉन हा वेगवेगळ्या ऑर्बिटमधून म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या हायर एनर्जी ऑर्बिटमधून एक नंबरच्या ऑर्बिटमध्ये जंप करतो त्यावेळेस जे काही एनर्जी बाहेर पडते त्याचा जो स्पेक्ट्रम आहे तो आपण या ठिकाणी दाखवलेला आहे. म्हणजे इलेक्ट्रॉन जम्प्स फ्रॉम सपोज इलेक्ट्रॉन जम्प्स फ्रॉम द 5th ऑर्बिट टू 1st ऑर्बिट, then electron jump from 4th orbit to 1st orbit, electron jumps from 3rd orbit to 1st orbit, and so on. Then the series obtained from the transition of electron from distant orbit to 1st orbit, this series is called as the Lyman series. Then when electron jumps from different higher energy orbit to second lower energy orbit, electron jumps from different higher energy orbit to second orbit or second lower energy orbit, then the energy spectrum is shown as this type, and this series is called as the Balmer series. And this series lies in the visible region of spectrum of light. And when electron jumps from different higher energy orbit to the 3rd orbit, electron jumps from different higher energy orbit to 3rd orbit. Higher energy orbit मधून म्हणजे 4th orbit मधून 5th orbit, 6th orbit and so on. या पद्धतीने कोणत्या ऑर्बिट मध्ये जंप करतोय? 3 नंबरच्या ऑर्बिट मध्ये. देन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स emits the energy and the energy levels spectrum obtained from the transition of electron is shown, and this series is called as the Paschen series, and this Paschen series lies in the region of infrared in spectrum. जो आपण लाईटच्या स्पेक्ट्रम पाहतो त्याच्यामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या या ठिकाणी रिजन्स दाखवलेले आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये लायमन सिरीज अल्ट्राव्हायलेट रिजनमध्ये या ठिकाणी येते. देन बाल्मर सिरीज लाईज इन विजिबल रिजन, अँड देन पाशन सिरीज लाईज इन इन्फ्रारेड रिजन, अँड दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज द एनर्जी लेवल्स इन हायड्रोजन ॲटम. देन फ्रॉम दिस we will discuss about the Rydberg's constant. Rydberg's formula. Now, suppose Bohr's third postulate. When electron jumps from higher energy orbit to lower energy orbit, then electron emits the energy. Electron emits the energy which is equal to h nu, or change in energy in these two orbits will be equal to energy of photons. That is, we can say according to the third postulate of Bohr, when electron makes a transition from m orbit to the nth orbit. Suppose m is the higher energy orbit, higher energy orbit, and n is the lower energy orbit in which electron jumps. In which electron jumps. ज्या ऑर्बिटमध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करतो तो n नंबरचा ऑर्बिट, आणि ज्या ऑर्बिटमधून इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करतोय तो m नंबरचा ऑर्बिट. सपोज m नंबरचा ऑर्बिट हा हायर एनर्जी ऑर्बिट आहे आणि n नंबरचा ऑर्बिट हा लोअर एनर्जी ऑर्बिट आहे. मग या ठिकाणी इफ द एनर्जी in m orbit is greater than the nth orbit, m is greater than n, then electron excess energy and the released energy which is in the form of photon. ज्यावेळेस इलेक्ट्रॉन हायर एनर्जी ऑर्बिटमधून लोअर एनर्जी ऑर्बिटमध्ये जंप करतो त्यावेळेस इलेक्ट्रॉनमधून या ठिकाणी जी एनर्जी बाहेर पडते ती एनर्जी म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी फोटॉनच्या फॉर्ममध्ये बाहेर पडत असते. आणि ही फोटॉनच्या फॉर्ममधली बाहेर पडणारी जी एनर्जी आहे दॅट एनर्जी इज इक्वल टू h nu, दॅट इज एनर्जी or excess energy in form of photon, and energy of photon is equal to h nu, where h is the Planck constant and nu is the frequency of radiation. Now suppose the energy of electron in m orbit is Em. Energy of electron in m orbit, and En is the energy of electron in nth orbit. m नंबरच्या ऑर्बिट मधली इलेक्ट्रॉनची एनर्जी किती आहे Em आहे, आणि n नंबरच्या ऑर्बिट मधली इलेक्ट्रॉनची एनर्जी किती आहे En आहे असं आपण कन्सिडर करूया. Now we know that the energy of photon is equal to h nu, and therefore we can write here E is equal to h nu, and which is equal to changing energy in the two orbits, that is Em minus Em. Say this is the equation 1 and we can say this is equation 2. Now we have to find the E is equal to the energy of electron in any orbit is equal to minus m e z square e raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square n square. Here the orbit is of m number and therefore here will be equal to m square. इथं आपल्या फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये n स्क्वेअर होता. आता ऑर्बिट किती नंबरचा आहे m नंबरचा आहे, म्हणून या ठिकाणी n च्या ऐवजी आपण काय घेतलं m घेतलं. therefore this will be the energy of electron in mth orbit, and energy of electron in nth orbit is equal to m e z square e raised to 4 upon 8 pi epsilon naught square s square. Here orbit number is n and therefore there will be equal to n square. Now put this value in this equation, then we get here h nu is equal to Em e z square e raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square h square m square. Minus will be as it is. Minus here, this minus is here, and then again this minus you can take here. M z square e raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square s square, and here will be n square. If we take the similar quantities from this, we can take out this out of bracket. M z square e raised to 4 upon 8 pi epsilon naught square h square. Here in bracket, this minus minus become plus, and therefore this equation can be written as 1 upon n square, and here 1 upon m square. 1 upon n square minus 1 upon m square. Now, if we take this h on the right side, then we get m e z square e raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square h cube. 1 upon in bracket 1 upon n square minus 1 upon m square will be as it is. Now we know that the formula for frequency in form of velocity of light, we know that c is the velocity of light, since we know that c is equal to c is the velocity of light, nu is the frequency, and lambda is the wavelength, and therefore the frequency is equal to c upon lambda. We can put this value in this equation, then we get c upon lambda is equal to m upon equation will be as this type. We have written here the frequency is equal to c upon lambda, and therefore taking c on the right side, we get 1 upon lambda is equal to into c in bracket 1 upon n square minus 1 upon m square. आपण या ठिकाणी हा जो c आहे तो इकडे राइट साइडला घेतला, डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये केला. Therefore this equation will become, now if we take the r instead of this term which is constant terms here, m is constant, then value of e is constant, constant, value of epsilon naught is also constant, and value of h is also constant, and c velocity of light is also constant. Therefore we can take r instead of this all constant, and therefore r into z square. Z square is not constant because it is different for the different atoms and atoms. Therefore we can write here 1 upon n square minus 1 upon m square, and this constant r is called as the Rydberg's constant. This r is called as Rydberg's constant, and therefore the value of constant is Therefore, the R is equal to, here R is equal to m e raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square h square c. R is equal to m e raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square h square into c. And this formula is called as the Reiber's formula. Is called as Reiber's formula. Now, if we take this formula for the hydrogen atom, we can say for hydrogen atom Z is equal to 1. या केस मध्ये हायड्रोजन एटम साठीचा या ठिकाणी Z is equal to 1 and therefore we can write here 1 upon lambda is equal to R into 1 upon n square minus 1 upon m square. This where lambda is the wavelength, then R is the Reiber's constant, then n is the nth orbit in which electron jumps. जो ऑर्बिट मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करतोय तो ऑर्बिट म्हणजे कोणता झाला, m झाला. and m is the orbit, higher energy orbit. m is the higher energy orbit from which electron jumps. ज्या ऑर्बिट मधून इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करतोय तो ऑर्बिट म्हणजे m नंबरचा आणि ज्या ऑर्बिट मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करतो तो म्हणजे n नंबरचा ऑर्बिट झाला. and we can put the values of constant in this equation. Then we get if we put these values of all constants, that is here putting the value of mass of electron, charge on electron, epsilon naught, h constant and c, then we get the value of R is equal to 1.097 into 10⁷ per meter. This is the value of R. Okay, thank you.